Willing and knowing doesn't matter what you know and what you have. But I'm saying to you, willing and knowing doesn't matter, and to vocalize it is very real challenge. One person said, now I also remember one person said, it is very easy to give information. It is very easy to give information, but it is very difficult to give them opportunity developed to vocalize. To vocalize, it is very easy. Another person also said it is very easy to be simple, but it is very difficult to be simple. And other person said simplicity is the ultimate sophistication. Simple, be simple, be kind, be humble, and you think and think. Another words also said, knowing and willing is not the matter. Uh, Education is a powerful weapon. No, education is not powerful weapon. Thinking is powerful weapon. What you want to think. And another word said, if you want to be happy, you choose a hard work. Otherwise, nothing will come in your life. Many people so they think I know many things. I have many things. And they are so doing they are so showing up their sophistication. But it is not, my dear friends. My dear friends, and I'm also saying to myself. And I will discuss with these topics. Hello everyone, good morning. I hope all are well. This is Morgan Education. Morgan Education always will give you new thoughts and idea. How do you develop? You can think something and you can take something, you can understand something to my video. And today also I will say something also. I have come in this place. I have come in this place for. I have come in this place at 6 o'clock every day for making video and for making and practicing video. I also said here anyway, no English language like that. English with your knowledge will say to you what you know, what you don't know, and what you think. But you have to think something. So where many people they want to speak English, but speaking time they couldn't find out their words. Now I'll give you biscuits to the birds. After giving biscuits, then I will start my conversation. Conversation is easy, but giving information also easy. But doing and realizing and thinking it is very difficult. Because of that, some birds also waiting for me when I come here when I'll give them biscuits, not biscuit or biscuit. Biscuit also biscuit. We share this cookies. France language, American language. There are so many birds already there present here. So now I'm also giving the birds biscuits. Come here, all birds. And this is our Indian bird. If these birds would be Western bird, then it would take. But they also like to eat these biscuits. After giving, I will start my work. Then I will say to you, take risks in your life. If you win, you can lead. If you lose, you can guide. Take risks like this. Also now, some birds also now start to do eating. Now you started it. Then some few days ago, so these are birds would not come near me. And now today they come. They think that I I don't do. I never with them any harmful work. That's why. Also now, here is that. So you also can see some few birds are already started to eating. So my dear friends, now I will say to you another words. These are words like this. Thinking is very very important. Then uh, hmm, taking knowledge. Taking knowledge. Thinking is very, very important than taking notes. Because of that, now I didn't go. I didn't go to English medium schools. I also don't know. I don't learn about this language. Now I'll show to you some few birds. They are so coming and they are so eating biscuits. Now here, now as you can see also now. Oh, today mid they are also coming here. They are also eating. So and some many birds they also started to eating. Then when some few birds come in this place, then I feel also now and why they didn't come and what is the matter. So now all are there doing enjoy. I am also enjoying with my video. Then I'll start from active. So now, dear friends, what things I said, thinking is very, very important. Thinking is very, very important. We know some people they always they think now, and as you know, and speaking time, our mother tongue is not English language, and I said this is language, but this language has rules, regulation, and properly. If you don't know properly, or speaking will not work and perfectly if you don't know properly this language, your brain and mind will not work perfectly. Then how it is possible or not possible? It is possible. So many people so they are so doing. You read, some you read every day. You read anywhere, but who will give you right information? Nobody will give you. You have to ask. You have to ask in your mind, in your brain, and your mind will give you answer. Then also now, in now in this time and in this moment, every person has a mobile. You can find out some of knowledge from your mobile, but you have to do say something in English, but if you say these words in Bengali and the Google and ChatGPT never will give you answer. But you have to make question. But we people when we start to learn anything, but question gives us to know many things and to understand many things. Question always ask yourself and why and where. Now here so on. Another things are now, if you cannot ask the question and why and how can you develop your mindset. And few students always they make some puzzle question. I also think that now one thing is I remember when I was young, then in my mindset always my mindset like a curious my mindset curiously I always ask to myself that was no I also doing my mindset. But in the so many in our world so many kinds of people are there. So many kinds of people are there. Always they are so working their work, and I'm so doing my work, and that's why they say, oh, this is the very kinds of the people are there and what they are so doing. And I would ask to myself, and what kinds of works they are so doing. This question provoked me. This question always declared in my mind. This question, and I asked to myself, they're like this in the morning time. So I come here now, as you can see. I'm so coming to here every day. But one thing, I one of the persons was said, never ever you think this what the other people will say to you. Never ever do for other people. You do for your work and you develop your mindset. You develop your mindset. You try to do busy to develop in your mindset, and every time, every moment, in a month, in a year, how many days you are doing these activities. And also now few days later you'll think that what mistake you did. Now today all things also covered by the correction. You can correct by the correction also said. So before now whose things now sometimes I also one thing I find out this is very very important things is I find out this by the English language when you will start to do speak. Now I want to talk to others people. Now what is the problem you can say, but people they cannot share their knowledge. They never can try to share their knowledge, and I always be ready for speaking with them. But I never find out. Okay, no, so it is the my things. But when like in our surrounding life, in our many types of people, many in our surrounding life, so many kinds of the people are there. Also now their mindset I always try to read I always try to read their mindset and what is happening in their mindset and how they are so feeling. But previous when I was like this previous means many years ago I also couldn't understand. I also didn't think about like them also now when I was like this. I think also now this world like when I was born. After born, also, I don't know anything, nothing else. What I will do, what I want to do. Like this, slowly, I started to know many things by the knowledge. I developed on now. This one person also said the wise are they always stay in doubt. They always stay wise. The wise people they always stay in doubt. But here is that now I'm trying to say these words means. Thinking by the thinking also how they think how they are thinking. I try to do read mindset their mindset why. And one thing so now today I will I want to share with you these things and when there's I live in Tripura and Tripura's people how they are thinking and why not they don't know about this painting and what is the paintings and interesting things. But also now many people they try to do show up. They always show up. We know many things, and painting is very important. And painting is so very high concept. But they never wanted to buy. Then I started to okay, and they don't want to buy because their mindset and their feelings they are very very poor. Poor kind people, poor-minded people. I said there are some very poor-minded people in our surrounding life. All our people, they're so very poor. That's why. Also, never ever I feel nothing. Never ever I feel hesitation because of that. This is the things. What things is going on? It is not my matter, and it's not what things are. I remember something in my mind, something coming. That's all, and then so I forgot. And what I always want to do know the people mindset. But I always like to draw figure drawing. And why I would draw, why I would like to draw, why I would like to draw this figure. Now today I understand this. What is the meaning of this figure and why I draw. Therefore I find out this answers the nature and human being. We always do things what things we are doing for the people others people. But I am thinking that now when I go to my house then I will forget everything. But after seeing that I couldn't make some question. But there's I also feel that you have to make some question. With your question your thinking will come to your mind and will work. Mind will try to say and to understand to others people. Mind will say to understand to others people. That's why I say okay, these types of this language is very very important. To give information by the language, by the tone, by the feelings, and we can share our feelings with the other people by our language. And if language couldn't give the proper if with this language, if I do not say my things. But yeah, now, if I ask you like this, what you are observing now, in my eyes, in my front of eyes, in front of my eyes, I am so now observing my paintings in front of my painting and show it. But some people can say why you are doing this painting and what is the reason, and what else. These are the many question comes, many question will come, many question they can say, and they can make so many question. But I'll say to you, I also know. Okay, just you no, just you take some time, and after taking, you can say, and you can give them also answer. So there, this answer, this type of the answer will be like that. And one thing is, I think also now some days later, some few days later, something will happen, something will be created, something will be created by my mindset, and I am also slowly I am setting up my mindset. That's what I am doing this work. And okay, this type of the words are coming. So now, many days, how many days I'm so working, but the here, okay, I'm so working, not that I'm so doing fun with my morning walk. And that's why every time, every day, I come here in this place at 6 o'clock, and for practicing English language, and for morning walk and English language, and they also use, and some few sentences by the speaking also now, and your confidence will come from your knowing, and good knowledge will give you good information, but no, good knowledge will build up by the good information. Good knowledge will build up by the good information. But people they don't know, they don't want to find out. People, they don't want to find out these things, what is happening, and they never ask to themselves what things I know, and what things you don't know. But I always say that I do now you're understanding my words, and you understand, you are feeling my words. But here that 1 hour speaking is very something difficult, but and for me it is not that difficult. For me, by the speaking, what can think, I can think how many things I am thinking, but never will work in our mind. That's why I say knowing and willing doesn't matter how many things you know, but to vocalize it is very difficult. Also said before these words, and these words like that, we are learning by the others people's stories, and we have to know. But in your mindset, you build up some of the system. Like I say now, something also will be very helpful. But if you can get some idea from this Google, and what things, why, where, and why, the what, like this also why, what, and who. But who and why, and what, what, and who, why, what. These are the one of the things, the formula of this English language. Now I'm also saying to do these are the things now: who, and why, and what, where, what, who, why, and what, and when, and where, and why. Why is means not reason. Why is reason? I also this is the reason is big, like that. Now, very interestingly, or mouth will work. Now, I am also understanding my words like that way, and also thinking like my words in my word. Also in my, so nobody can say, nobody will say to you, nobody will disturb you, nobody will judge you, and people will judge what I am saying, right? And their thinking will be something so different. That's why they say, oh, here's that. Now I find out these things now. Yes, the night was all the night was my thought, and then my mind is walk, and slowly and totally and differently. By the walking, I also can think many things. I can understand many things, but But I can think many things, I can understand many things, I can feel many things with myself. That's why I would like to do this type of work. And every day I say, no, I'm so doing with me fun. And now, I'm so promising to myself that, okay. And sometimes these things will be very good, but after going, but I didn't get. And now here is the one thing, I didn't get find out any person like me. I didn't get find out like this. I want to share my idea with them. That's why, I couldn't tell. After going to home, then I always think, and what I have to do, and what is the reason, and where can I go, and which people I want to, with which people I can share my idea. And here also, I didn't get to find any of them like me. Also, there was, in our society, I never find out. I never really find it like this people, and there are so many things, so many ideas of work, many idea, and people they are selling their idea like they don't know your confidence, and so many artists also now, and now I'm so think that there's no people who is painting also in front of my eyes, and if I ask you now what, and some people they afraid to listen, they afraid to listen my question, and how they will give their answer. Okay, no, it is not my matter also now. If they don't want to listen my words, if they don't want to understand my words, it is not my things, it is also their thing. But here is that one thing is very interestingly now I am saying, if you don't if you don't like to understand, so nothing will happen. But you, and why I am saying to you is the my things I never said to you. Now why not you do, and what is the reason? The reason is not the nothing, but you can think something. Here, so one of the words, I remember, reason is nothing, but the reason is nothing, but mm, uh, you can do something. Reason is not nothing, but you can do something, and your mind will work. Then and today also some of the students will come in my education centers, and how can I give them proper education there? So, and many times, and starting is very difficult. Starting, I also feel that now today, and when I started my learning education, then I couldn't understand this what will happen. Then I started to say myself always, and one of the great person said, you never ever think, and nothing is happening, but something is happening. If you don't do nothing, and nothing will happen, but you do something, something will happen, like this words. If you don't do nothing, nothing will happen. But if you do something, so something will happen. Like this is our formula of this our life. And so many people, poor-minded people, they always they are not try to do something new. They always criticize to others people. That's why I say also now, your mindset, you create your mindset, only your mindset, like this. I am so understanding, I am so feeling, I am so thinking, I am so doing my work, and the previous I couldn't understand my words, and that I would go here and there. I would say, I would ask to myself, and for the reason also, and like that, some days later also now, this language is so very terrible, and many YouTuber, they are so making so many educational purpose video, but it is not true. They are not making this long way and long sentence, and it will take time to give information long. It will take time, long information and long understanding, long process of our life. And so many people there, so they always they want to get success, they want to get success so very quickly. But I say also now, never. You try to do make a long process, never will think that when, and if you don't know today, and long process never will start. That's what I say every day, like that, in 1 hour, not in minutes, but also you have to do some like this long, and like this now how can I say, if your brain will set up a long time, like there's 3 hours. And I always I practice. I don't practice my English practice only 1 hour. I can do 1 hour practice. Now, how can I long this practice? It is the very, very important things. But one also I did half an hour. Like today also, uh, um, mm, I will like this also. Now, how can I say? I'll increase my video and some few for some few times because of that. Why I also get. Fear. I get fear. So now why? And if the today also now I think so now weather is not wet and perfectly, but you know when rain will come, then I will stuck in this place. But you know I didn't get I didn't go. I wouldn't go my place and where I kept my scooty, and it will take much more time because of that. From this place, I didn't cover with my running. I didn't go and so quickly. That's why I never also now I have to do I have to do think and much more which place I have to do cross. I have to do cross because of that. One day I will take if I do this practice of now by the where now. Then it will be very very interesting now if I do this practice with this which place I don't want to go, and if I have to do something different with this place. But it is not matter is that not doing this one, but how many things I know, how many things I can say to you, how many things I can feel myself. This is the very very important thing. So some days later I will do something extra things, but first I have to do know myself. I have to know, and this is the very very important things. First I have to know myself and why I am doing these activities and why I am thinking like these activities, and these are the very very important things. But practice with the your practice now. So what one thing is very very important. Others people they are so doing the activities, but we are observing their activities, but we never by the observing time we never did we never did we never get find out why I am observing. You ask to yourself why I am observing and what is the matter. But also now here that one things are now coming in my mind like this in my mind. So some of the museum sense museum and some museum and like this of now in our country and another country's people, and how and where we are like this. One thing is very very important things now I am saying to you. This is why I said this museum sense and temple sense. Here's the very difference in our country's people like that now also now declared in my mind. And what the reason is that when we go to when we go to another states for traveling. Well, when we start our traveling journey, when we go to the another states for the traveling, then what kinds of things we try to do see, and what things is. But I never go to the museum. We never go to the museum because of that. Now some days ago also I had gone to Calcutta, and because of that and the temple sense in our mindset never want to go in museum, our mindset. But before and beside this mindset, but which place but our body also do not take action for seeing these kinds of museum sightseeing. But here is that some of the things we are observing, and some people will say now. So I had gone as a Diga, and I traveled the Diga, and I traveled the Dakshineshwar, I traveled the Kalighat, all of these things I traveled. But I say, this is not our mindset. But what you want to do in your life, if you ask to yourself, then you will get to find out this answer. So I want to be an artist, and what you want to be, like this or no. If you want to be like this or no, you'll say doctor. I want to be. But if you want to be doctor, and you observe all of this hospital in Calcutta, and like this word now coming in my mindset, and what can I do? But I want to be an artist, and I always would go. I always would like to go. I would like to see this all of this art gallery. Because of that, I want to be an artist, and my work related with this art things. That's why I say. And many people in our countries, people, they their mindset, their mindset are not developing. Because of that, they never accept to their self. We say, we also all times we try to go, and our traveling spot, we also decide before going, and which are place is important, which are places are important for me. It is not the important for you. Only this sightseeings you can see by our Indian people. All are the sightseeings which we be very busy to see sightseeing. So others people like this or no, poor people and weak people, they are so all people, they want to go in this. But in the museum, and which kinds of people will go, like this, many days ago, one of the video I found. This is the NASA video, and in this the NASA area, they also and they also made like this also now museum type place, which are rocket had gone to the space, and after back this rocket, and they show it for the common people in their place, and many people can see. But after seeing, we can feel, this is the very, very nice thing. So now this rocket, this rocket back from the space, and like that, our mindset will build up, our mindset will develop. But and here by the English language, I say all time, if you want to learn something new, if you don't want to do and what our mindset is like that. And I want to say something very important things, and people mindset, and why not, and why not, and like this also now, if I think like them, and my mindset also now some days later will be like them, my mindset also will convert like them if I think like people. And but not, I'm so always I always I stay in my mindset. I always now today, which place I come here, so 1 kilometer place, then I'm showing to you. This is my 1 kilometer milestone also cross. And today I set up my mindset. I have to increase my video, and I have to go ahead of me, and then I will make my journey. Because of that, what things I did before, I want to do something different today. That's all. So this is the temple sense, and our what is the temple sense, our museum sense. In the France, German, Paris, they always like to go in some museum and art museum, and many like of this invention museum. We also, but and where we never want to give to the other people. Like this now, if I say Ratan Tata company, and if they do not do like this some information, if they do not give some information, if they do not want to give some information for the other people, for the normal people, how they will build up their mindset. I'm just saying to you this. And another school, and a big school also now, they also can make it on the traveler side. Okay, now you can come here and you can see. But in our Indian people, we never want to do like them. So now people there, and sometimes they also know which place also like this Belur Math I had gone, and I also want to see this Vivekananda skulls. But they said, you cannot go in this inside. You cannot go inside, and I had to go back from this place. And okay, now I'll show and where I have come in this place. There's so many cars also now go, and there is our main road, and so many. This is the one thing bazaar, M Bazaar. There's a petrol pump. So many people go there for taking petrol now, and some few days. And I also many times I also go to take some petrol from this petroleum like this petroleum uh, pump, petroleum fuel station, petroleum station. Also, you can say this petroleum station. Okay, now I will take my back journey. Here is the 6 o'clock, and I also made some few minutes increase with my video. Okay, and some few days later, so now something was wrong. I always try to do, ask to myself. I always would like to would love to ask my knowledge, and I always would like to question. I always would like to question myself like this. Now, just wait. I always love to question myself. I always like to say, okay, now so, and another thing is now, and then I sort of say, now I sort of know what things. Now, one of the that person said, if you find something and you stop digging, but here is not the stop. But some things, I get find out with this relation, but and making question, making some of the big things, but in our book, like this grammar book, by the grammar book reading, by the grammar book reading, never ever your mindset will work, and you have to read so many stories like this. Or now today also now I am thinking I have to buy some books, and from this bookstore like this Purobi, whose books is very important for me. I don't have this kinds of book, but I have to read, and what kinds of book I always ask to myself, and why I am so reading this kinds of book. And book reading is very important. Because of that, how can I say it with them? Now you can read this book like that, where and you can study my books. By the reading you can understand what things I'm doing with this book. But if I say to you, and others never will come, never will. But and when you will cross your 10 12, then you will see, then also now you will fight. You have to fight for the other reason, other activities, for the other activities in your life, and life also now will be increased. Life also now I'm so thinking that I'm so understanding, I'm so trying to understand, but these are words. Now you are like this, some of the students are there also, they are reading in class 5 4 6, and this is the main times of this learning. And some days later, when after crossing, after pass out your 12, then after pass out this after complete your graduation, after complete your graduation, then you will not get time to manage your learning speaking English. That time you will see that you have to prepare for other another activities. Because of that, your father mothers will try to get married to you another person, then your children will come out, and you will do you have to do you have to do your focus will go on them, and then your never will comes your time, and then these are things is then all our time will go out from your life. But and that's what now today you use your idea, you like no today also now you have your idea, and these are idea with these ideas you can develop your speaking. But I say also now my time to my words for you, my words for you, like that. Just to take one of the book now, I'm so giving some information to you. I am trying to give information to you, which are books you have taken only these things by the you have to learn by the forcefully, and by the force you have to by the forcefully you have to learn, forcefully you have to learn, and otherwise never ever you will get nothing also now. And which way like this also now, I also never ever tried, and who will say to me? But I always ask to me. I always ask to me myself. Now I didn't get to find out, but no, and it is a very important things. And which things today I know these things is very important to understand to by the English. But no, English language always asks you question, and if you do not ask, the coach answer never will come out. But no, I see also know many people say and learn English language. It is, but I say in my artist eyes, in on my eyes, you can think something wrong. You ask, and why not? Why not? Why not? Is that every time you ask yourself, I'm speaking at good, and I'm speaking. My speaking is good at English, and or not, and my words are coming comfortably, yes or not. My words not coming comfortably. I cannot speak comfortably, and can I speak comfortably? Can I now can I communicate to other people? And why? What is the reason? And when also I go to the then when I go here, there's no, I couldn't, that time my mouth doesn't work. And what does that matter? Matters that you can explain all of these things, and naturally, and you say with them, so you try to communicate. But one thing now, I'm so feeling, my dear friends, now how can I say these are words? I cannot say, but after doing, if I do not take some days like this, also 3 4 days and 10 days, if I do not take my any if I couldn't take, no, I couldn't touch, I won't touch, never ever I won't touch my any negative things. And what will be that time, our mindset never, but no, by the something, I have to do something, and I have to do, create something new. But no, I'm also creating, but I have to do, make some project with me, not just do it. Now these times, I am so doing also, loudly I am speaking with me. But after going to my home, then I will see my wife is sleeping, my son and wife, daughter, all are there, so sleeping. But that time I feel very loneliness because of that. What things I am doing, they never understand. They never understand to my feelings. But and here there is something. So I will get something, find out, and some years later, and some years later, I'm thinking that there is God also will give me something else now. And this the feelings is very important things. If I do not take some like this, if I do not take some drinks, and my mind and my body goes to very high, then also I couldn't control to myself. That time what I can do, that's what I have to do, and which person I can share my things. But this is the very things. And how many times I can read, how many times I can learn, how many times I can understand. That's what and I am when I go to sleep, my sleep also now will not come, and my sleep also now will not come in the situation. Then I feel very hungry, not so hungry, also not come. That also now I am so working here, so I am so by the working also making video. After going to my home, then my body will increase, and I also know these are things. When I would do some exercise, and that's why my body always would stay high motivation. So how can I control? But that time I couldn't control my mind. Always be serious. My my mind and my heart always would be serious. That's why I couldn't do nothing else now. There's one thing, and now so now I am so waiting. Okay, now I have another things I'll make, but hold along. I have to read and there's something now. Today also now I have gotten some of the time, and how can I manage? How can I read or hold along? And when I'm in my bed, I can. Do some activities, but I don't know if some my mind will go very high, then I will do my things. So now my mind is demanding after doing this exercise. Then I feel very tired, then I will go to my sleep, then my sleep will come. But because of that, when I stayed, when I would stay in Assam, then that time also now I also could feel so many things. So it is not negative. I couldn't say to them myself. Because of that also, this is, I think also now this is place not me, and which place I'm now living, and I have to move. I have to move from this place now. I have to go another countries, and which place and where the art is buying people. And so now every day I can go and I can see some of the art exhibition. I can communicate to other people. Now so now I have come. My name is Walter Borman, and I have come from Tripura, and now you are observing. I also want to do, but in my dangerous things is here. So now and some of by the art selling. I have to sell my art. If I do not, like so totally, I am so feeling my dreams, and it is not my dreams, it is my work. And if I do not know, and how can I live my life? But there are so, some of the interesting things now today. I am so feeling some with my beard here. So now I'm so feeling, and when I'll go here and there, I can feel. And now, how many days I have to stay there? So now I have to stay there. So now 2 3 years, and then also now I can feel something so good. Something will be good for me. So now I also said, my dear friends, it is the I'm so getting find out this temple sense, but we have to create something for the other people. But we are the good people. We are the good people. We never want to share our idea about which way I can get earn money. But there is government also never do like this. My activities and government never will they will see. But they are all the politician person. They are showing just their activities, but they never feel like this. Our billion people, our scientists, our philosopher, our ideologists. But here that was our problem also now hidden behind the activities, but people. So government always thinks, oh, and government is the only the things. But here there's so many bad things. Okay, and here the centers so they already made some rules regulation without information to others people, and what the people will do, and why. So they will think now we are so making some we are so doing something good for the other people, but it is not. You have to give, and you have to give. You have to make some opportunity for the normal people. If you don't make if you don't make some opportunity for normal people, and how they will build up, and how can they solve the how can they solve the people mindset. But I say also now always you have to solve people mindset, and how they are so seeing it is very important. Because I say also now, before doing something new, you have to do learn. You have to do create your mindset by the learning. And English language is so very important. And with this English language, you can say many things, many ideas you can share when you go to the here and there. Now, I said you these kinds of words I'm so using, and what the matter is that there are people they couldn't understand this my words because of that. And slowly my mindset is developing when I'll go. People also I also would say to myself, because of that, this is the developing mindset only the way of this you can say. But you can say you can do something so good for other people. I'm so developing mindset already. I did it. I also have given to some of the paintings, and they never understand my feelings. My feelings is that another is very terrible things that people they never understand what I'm saying. So they'll say what I'm saying, what I am doing. It is the why you are did this exhibition for this normal people. You say no, I'm so normal people come here in this place or now to see this exhibition, and to give you also given some information to me, and what these things is. That I can I make this video? Can I say something with me? And this is the reason. So by the reason, so they'll say, oh no, you also what is it doing? So now I'm so thinking that when I'll go to the and in the other place, so now I can get some of the few good people, and there are so many types of people so are there, and I can talk with them. I can share my ideas with them. Because of that, so now I have to develop some things so very quickly, and by the information, by the knowledge, and what things are coming in my mind. And evidence, I can't say here to speak anything, but there's so many things sort of happening in our mind. But this happenings is very good, and information as I say to you now. These are very important things that will come in my mind. But how can I say how can I develop my mindset on these things? And when I go to the Delhi and Mumbai, then there are so many people they're so doing some works like me, and I can share my ideas through them. But in the place of this Agartala is very good for developing some sense, and now when I'll go to my countries, and my country is so waiting for me, and when they're so calling to me, don't come here, and you do your accuracy you show, and we need now to you. And you are very, very important for our next generation life. You come and you do your activities. I was saying, okay, now so coming some later, and I have to give you some of the, but I don't know if I take some of the decision, and if I can take, if I would take. If I would have taken some decision before my mindset and my mindset would not say. But before I also one thing I find out here, some of the plays and the plays also why and how they are using their words, and what is the reason of this. There's in my mindset something, so many few words, so many few words are working. If I consider some of the people, they are so working. They are working in the morning and morning time, which places like this under the bridge. They are so doing morning walk and going under the bridge, and it is at like 6:30 o'clock, and this time was wrong. And there are so many people. Also, by the observing, also develop my mindset, and by this way, and here there is and my things, my dear friends, always I after going to this place, then. After going to this place, and when I go to the back my this place, and when I back my this place, after going to this place, then after I'll go no, after I leaving this place, after I leaving this place, by the way I'll reach in my house at like this 7 o'clock. Before 7 o'clock, I then some of the students will come. That's I can some of the information already I have made for them. You don't know to ask yourself. I always ask myself, and what are the things, what are the reason. Always you try to find out this some of the reason. Then by the reason your sense will be developed. You can read and write. But here that's I say always now you make some of the words by the learning, your thinking, your understanding. All of these things will be developed, and so many way you can develop. So, and 2-3 students will come. They also read, they also learn, but they are not doing this practice. The mouth practice. You have to do this mouth is answering to you. Okay, by that. So you will see that now what is doing also doing so many way also doing. But one of my son, once upon time, and once my son also said, "Brother, you are so doing every day you are doing same things." And what I said, this is my work, this is the practice. Like you are playing football, you are playing football like this. You have to go in the field, without field, and where you can do perfect practice, and without field, and you can do somewhere your practice. No, never ever. And that's also I think this place government has government is made government. Government has made this place for me, and which day the government has finished this, and from that day now I'm also doing this practice in this place. And my mouth is thinking, my mouth and my brain is now developing slowly. I'm so trying to busy develop now. I'll stand some few minutes. Then okay, my dear son, this place is very nice and interesting, and by the standing I have to do some of the practice, because of the walking practice is very tough. By the walking we are so seeing that naturally, and our minds also will know the work. So here and there we all times sort of go to our observing sense. By the walking, how many senses I can see, it is the only wonders. I have to do. I have to practice one day, and this practice will be like this 1 and 2 hours, and never continuously I can say because by the walking means why I am so doing this practice by the walking, because of my blood pressure and my sugar level always will control the automatically. Because of that, if I do not make with my walking, if I do not make with my walking, my mindset will never go the one place will stay in my mindset. Because of that, by the sitting and when I'll go to the another set, then my feelings come. Okay, no, in this world, nobody can understand my nobody will feel my nobody can give me. Nobody can understand my feelings. Also, okay, now it is not the better, but sometimes also I can see, and with them also now when I'll go, and what you, I'm so living myself, I'm so living in myself, I'm so living in myself. Now, can you say to me? And what you are observing. I so try to come here for now. One thing is like visualizing in front of me some of the gallery. I go to the in gallery every day, and some of the person they are so and notice to me. And who are you? You are coming here every day, and for your like this now. And why you are coming and why you are observing. I don't know. I have some time, so that's why when I get time, that's why I come here to see this exhibition. And I also like to see. I like to draw and some of my paintings. And they also can say, okay, no, then also now I have to make some good relation with them, and this is the happiness will come. So these are my feelings, my idea and my knowledge. I always try to share to other people. Then what things before it is the very very good things, and when the my viewers will say something now, why then I will say to you something important things now. You don't know, and in the morning times now I can go here and there. I can make some video with this place and which place now I stay. Oh, there's something else now, and some important people. So they will now today we are not to meet to others people because of that, and today is all our people. So they are going to stay with them. They always like to stay with them, but so they never. They never want to share their idea, but I always try to share my idea with this. I also have on the gimbal stand by the gimbal stand. So every day I can do my this practice. But here, I'm an artist. I never want to. I never. If I do some wrong things, it is will be very harmful for the other people. But we never can we never can we never can do any wrong things. We never can do. We never can do. We never we may. We never can do the wrong things. Wrong things is very, very wrong for others people because of we are being artists. I don't know which situation now before I always would dream and my would come in my dream, and this thing also now I'm so thinking that for the reason I had to do marriage. I had to marry to one of the girl, but for the reason I didn't have any situation. My situation was not good. And that's why I had to do marry to her. I had to marry to her. That's why now today I'm also thinking that I thought and some days later her feelings will go. But she always feel like this some negative ones. Now when I married to her at that time, her like the raw and the girl also now was and how can I say the girl always only the things and their mindset not developed. But I also now when I was 18 and that time so many things I don't know I did past things 18, 19, 20, 21 that time was so very high conceptual things and after 50 years now today, I'm 48 years old, and that's why I can think many things, I can understand many things, I can feel many things what I did the previous. Okay, these are things that are all the English language. But the English language is so very complicated language. Also, this is a language is very very complicated. And there are many things will happen in my life. But how can I share this? And if someone can say to me also now what and why you are thinking like this, you can think that something is good. And I said, okay, now this is the okay. Now I'll go with you. And then I feel good. Something so many types of the gallery persons who are there would will be they are thinking. But I have to say I have to do I have to think. But I'm so thinking that some people will they can say something no, and there is many opportunity to come, but one thing is now coming in my mind, and sometimes when my penny will start to sell, then so many bad things or good things will arise. I don't know. So many good things and bad things will arise. I don't know. So many people so will say, no, you do here also some works, and that's also I am also developing myself. But here's if I would go like these people, and God also is now saying to me, I have something to left. I have something to. I have something to. Like this, Um, uh, I still have to learn many things. I still have to learn many things in my life. As I said, there's also many unknown things I have to do, develop unknown things, what things I don't know. But always I ask to myself, there's asking many questions are coming, and people know I learned these things. I also know this is the tense from and verbs from tense, verbs and preposition, condition, interjection, everything is voice and by the grammar also. I learned. I knew many things by the learning. I also shortly I'm trying to say these words, all these little things also coming. And by one thing is very important is in my mindset, in your mindset, in our mindset, every time, every like this. My for this exercise is better than running, and this exercise is better than running, and better than walking. And what does it say? Many things will come slowly, and slowly develop my mindset. And what will the others people say? Others will never say to me, never. Others people so never. They can do like me. Why not go to the I can do this type of activities with myself. And then I feel it's a very energetic and moments will work upon me. That's what I say in minutes or how many sentences I can speak, I can tell. And also though this practice regularly, this practice is very good for me. And so when you focus on problem, you'll have more problem. When you focus on possibilities, you'll have more open to excitement. Nothing is little. And excitement discuss ideas, development discuss even moment discuss people. When you focus on problem, you'll have more problem. When you focus on possibilities, you'll have more opportunity. Money can buy house, but on home money can buy blood, but to sleep, and money can buy bed, but not to sleep. Money can buy money can buy food, but not appetite. These are the things are true excitement. Nothing is little. And why you are worried what I am doing? Why you think why you are worried what I am doing? This type of course you have to regular to practice by the practice you develop your learning, and your thinking will be developed. Others will develop these things will be all these things will since I know. And I don't trust my action. I trust my I don't trust my words. I trust my action. And people can do many things, but my action will say to everything it will give you. But I always say if you want to be happy, you choose the heart of this words will say this. Einstein these words was said. And I go to and I'm also doing something created for, I'm also giving you some impression for the others. You also do this practice. Others your practice. Now in my mind, in my mouth is giving through me some of the water. And if I don't okay, so no sound is letters of I'm so now thinking that sound is letters of what will be. And my mind said view and the words right, and harder never will come in our minds. So no, here there and take this in your life. If you win you can lead, if you lose you can guide. So many people are there. So now I always try to talk to say myself and my mobile phone will go out from this space. And what will be so, my dear friends, all of you know there are so many types of people. So you are observing that, and I couldn't say to them now today's video. So I will publish this video in my Facebook and Facebook and YouTube. And one of the persons so going and here so observing to me. And okay, and their sense is which person also now this is the things. This time is like this. There's 6:30 o'clock, and after my wife also said, and which place I also have given to her this biscuit. All other biscuits they are eaten by the birds. Birds also welcoming to me here. So that's what to say. And after going to my mind is creating something new things. Because of this feelings coming from my mind, and my mind always I try to do always I try to do I think something different. What things people they never want to do. Try to say, and by the English language, I always when the what things I couldn't speak, I could say these are words. By the words, I can share with you. But that's why I say people will throw stones at you, don't throw them back. You're connected. And practice. You have to practice. You can learn without practice. You never ever your thing will work. So many people are there. So they never want to do like my practice and what the others will say in our social culture. Everywhere many kinds of people are there moving by the listening, by the doing, by the understanding. And this type of practice is very terrible. What's the people they never want to do. They never want to do like this. My body also now increasing so walking. I'm so thinking that after doing this practice, when I will go to my house, then I feel very energetic, emotional, calm. So every time, I will notice that one thing, when I do not take anything so before night, and then and after the night, and that's after night, after day, then my speaking and my go very quickly and forcefully I can. But behind this knowledge and behind this hands are very kind of things. One thing is my tickling my, and if I can use my force, I can use my force in no other way, and if I do not use, and this force will go another way. Okay, no matter that. And I think as well, I have to use my force, and what things is increasing in my mindset, and I have to know. I never, I never will. I never, I never ever. I can think. I never ever wanted to do force my mindset, and slowly, one of the words of I remember the tortoise and Harry, the story. This story is very important. But which person is going through the here and in a bag like this in the moment and here so going. But people mindset, they never ever, uh, they never ever try to understand what is the meaning of this life. Then I'll say bye bye, goodbye, have a nice day, and I'll say take it. Okay, no matter that. No, I will not stay here. And okay, now my dear friends, now I'll say to you another my last course. If you want to be happy, you choose the hard work and never ever things. And knowing and willing is not matter. Matter is that is vocalize, to speak, to think. Thinking is, but giving information is not the tough. Giving information is easy, but who will do like this? Practice, my practice will do. No, never. I'm so making my passion, and that's also say bye bye, goodbye, have a nice day, and you'll see my video if you like and subscribe and hit the bell icon. I'll never say to you now you like, I like, and bye bye, goodbye, have a nice day. You make long term ambition, not the short term, and you make a long term speaking. Then that means long term. If you can say long term, and your mindset will be the long. And I said, hope all are you and good. Now live your life, and bye bye. I'm goodbye. Have a nice day.